Alright guys, just a little video. So, this is probably one of the most asked questions on my channel. And obviously anyone who speaks to me who wants to be a taxi driver, or who's just started to be a taxi driver, or someone who wants a change of their routine and what's best. Right, the big question that always comes up is, do you work for a money target or a time target? So as an example, do you start the day and go, I'm going to do 8 hours today, or I'm going to go home after 100 quid or 120 quid. So this works for working on the taxis, flipping Acnes, flipping Bolt, Uber, Holler, whatever the other taxi firms are. There's loads, Lyft, then in a minute, but whatever. Yeah, and it's literally routine, right? But I've always said this, a lot of people work for money. So they go, I need 600 quid a week, I'll work 100 quid a day, 6 days a week. There's me bum, bing, 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 bum, home and dry, right? That is a good way of thinking it. And I used to do that myself. But the reason why it's not good is because when it's quiet out, you're out for flipping longer and you're earning poor money per hour. And then when it's busy and you're on a good per hour rate, you go home early because you've hit your target. So as an example, just say your target is 100 quid, right? And you're working Tuesday, the worst day of the week, right? And you're on £10 an hour before outgoings. So on Tuesday, you're going to work 8 hours, 10 hours at £10 an hour, 800 quid and go home. On Saturday, yeah, you wake up and you're on £25 an hour, right? You do 4 hours and you go home. So both those days you've earned 100 quid. But what happens if you stayed out on 8 hours for both of those days? Now this is where my maths is going to slack, but stay with me. So on Tuesday, you done 8 hours, you only got 80 quid. So you didn't hit your targets on Tuesday. But then if you went out on Saturday and done your 8 hours, 8 times 24 is more than what it was before. I should have done the maths easier. 8 times 25, 200 quid. So you stayed out 8 hours on Saturday, 200 quid. Stayed out 8 hours on Tuesday, 280 quid. Yeah? For 16 hours. Or the previous one, you done 10 hours on Tuesday, yeah, for 100 quid. And you done 4 hours on Tuesday for 100 quid. So there's 200 quid in 14 hours. Or 280 quid for 16 hours. You know what I'm getting at? My maths, that just hit my head a bit. I'm tired. Had a few airport runs. I'm just at the airport now, waiting for one. Hello, I'm your driver. Let me take you home. Get in my dark black van. I've got sweeties. No, ignore that. But yeah, what I'm trying to say, guys, is when it's super busy, you're going home early. And when it's dead quiet, you're staying out longer because you're trying to hit that imaginary figure. So what you should do is, you should have a weekly target or a monthly target, not a per day target. Do you know what I mean? So have an hourly target. Treat it like a job. Do you know what I mean? So just get a routine. Do 6 PM till 2 AM. Then 8 hour shifts. Do 5 of them a week. 40 hours a week. That maths might have been wrong. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or do 5 AM till whatever. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Get a routine. Get a little 8 hour shift in. Or a 10 hour shift, or a 12 hour shift, whatever hours you want to do, but stick to those hours. Now, as a backup, if you really need £100 per day, do a bare minimum hourly rate, yeah, with then a target. So if you're out for 8 hours and that's your hourly rate target, you cannot go home before those 8 hours are up. But then, if you're only on 90 quid, you need to earn 100 quid, stay out until you've hit the 100 quid. So you know what I mean? So you can balance it out. But I promise you, I used to work on the per hourly, and I used to kill myself all week on £10, £12 an hour. And then I'll work the weekends and be out for the house for 2-3 hours. which was great. Obviously, I'm off for the weekend, didn't I? But I was losing out on so much time and money because my average hourly rate is a lot less doing it that way. Where, like, if you work just the busiest times, you can be out earning the most per hour money and still having a lot more time to yourselves. Do you know what I mean? That's why if I'm working on Uber Monday to Friday, between 10 and 2, I'm going to the gym, I'm having my dinner, I'm having a chill, I'm going to pop around, see my mates or whatever. Because between those times, that per hourly rate is not worth my energy, not worth my time. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you got to get a balance, guys. Or otherwise, you're going to kill yourselves. You're going to be doing 70, 80 hours a week, killing yourselves. The old work hard, not smart. Or it could have been the other way around. Work smart, not hard. That's the phrase I was getting at. Don't work hard, not smart. That's stupid. Work smart, not hard. Alright, guys. Honest to God, think about it logically. If you think about it, it will make sense. And then just try it. The best part about the taxis is the flexibility of it, the routine. You can literally work whenever, wherever, whenever you want. Do you know what I mean? You're always surrounded by money on the taxis. Well, not always. Go out at 10 AM on a Tuesday, mate, you'll be sat there for an hour. But what I'm trying to get at is by far working for an hourly restraint than a money restraint is definitely more beneficial for your mind, body and soul. But yes, I'm waiting for the passenger, so I've got to go just in case they WhatsApp me. But guys, I hope this has been a very informational and an informative video. Let me know your routine in the comments below. I love hearing about little routines, little tactics, because sometimes I might implement them myself. If it's a good idea, you know, split shifts, evenings, late nights. I know someone who goes out at midnight, and works till flipping 9 AM. That's a horrible shift, but I work in the most busiest time with the last drivers. It's a clever move, but yeah, that's a killer, that shift. But honestly, God, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Any little tips, ideas that you've got yourselves that you love sharing, and I love sharing myself. And yeah, I will catch you later. Make sure, by the way, you subscribe to the channel. I'm so close to 3,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, feel shameful. Feel shameful, because I'm telling you, you should be subscribed because it's free. It doesn't cost anything, and I'm so close to 3,000 subscribers, guys. And I might even give a little tiny Amazon giveaway when I hit me 3,000. We'll see. But yeah, guys, and also always don't forget to check out my sponsors. They will be on the intro and the outro, and their information is also below this video in the description. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Love you. Bye.